Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Focus versus Moon taking place here on Tyrannus Stand. Over here on the top left-hand side of the map, we have Focus spawning as the blue orc. Over here on the bottom right, we have Moon spawning as the red night elf. Now this is Tyrannus Stand, and I don't know why the map actually looks a little bit different to me than normal. It could be just because I haven't played or watched a replay in a long time with observers, but the colors seem slightly different, so it may be a patch change. I don't know. Eagle-eyed viewers, let me know if it's just my imagination or if I'm actually seeing this change. Now, another thing to note, I am fighting off a bit of a cold. My wife likes to call it the man flu, just because, well, I was achy all over and sore, but I never had a fever, so it doesn't really count as the flu. But anyways, yeah, able to recover from that. I do feel a little bit better, as we are now going into, well, no surprise here, Keeper of the Grove going up against a Blade Master. Blade Master has been the go-to hero even after all of the changes. The Blade Master was significantly reduced in strength, mainly based off of how Critical Strike works, and making sure that Critical Strike only allows bonus damage off of agility type items, as opposed to, say, those Claws of Attack +6, +9, and that Lightning Orb. It does curb his effect later on in the game, but it gives a little bit more value to agility-based items. Boots of Quel'Thalas actually are better than Claws of Attack +9 now, just because you can get that little bit of critical strike damage, and I think it actually comes out ahead, maybe slightly. I'll have to do the math. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down how this matchup is currently going. Moon looking to clear all of these creeps here, and yeah, it does look like the shadows are missing or something's slightly different in my game here, as the Keeper of the Grove now makes its way over. You can see the forces of nature was being brought over, the peon now making its way down, as the Blade Master has not really done anything at all. Interesting build order this time around. This is a delayed Voodoo Lounge. The Blade Master is not going to be able to sell that Scroll of Town portal early on to do all of this early harassment that often goes in a match like this. And what is going on here? Oh, trying to go after that Rogue Wizard there. Rogue Wizard will get taken down. Circlet of Mobility will be picked up. Blade Master is going to be able to finish off that Wisp. No, as that Wisp hides in between two buildings. Melee units cannot get in there, and well, that's the reason for that. Blade Master now going after this Renegade Wizard here. Additional Apprentice Wizard trying to do a little bit of a chase. Blade Master, oh, was hoping to actually get an additional shot off on a different unit to try and shake off that Frost Armor, but ends up, well, still getting that Frost Armor on that main unit there. Is the Blade Master not going to go anywhere important? He does have +4 to every single stat because of that double Circlet of Nobility. A very, very powerful item indeed, as the Blade Master now still wanders around. Back at home, you see the tech to tier 2 in addition to that Voodoo Lounge now being constructed, but Moon has got to capitalize on this, making sure to really damage this Voodoo Lounge during this early stage. Voodoo Lounge, because it is a low hit point building, it is easy for a single hero to try and shut down the construction of that building. It doesn't regenerate as much hit points as you would necessarily like, down to 15 hit points. Is it gonna? Oh, yes, it does end up getting destroyed, as the Keeper of the Grove heading back now. Blade Master now going after some additional units now. There goes that Renegade Wizard there. It does have a Cloak of Shadows trying to finish off more units as well. Meanwhile, the Keeper of the Grove pretty much doing a very similar strategy right now, but it might be good to actually try to go after these forces of nature. That Keeper of the Grove getting in an additional entangle off. That Keeper of the Grove just going to be able to finish off this grunt without a problem, and that is the downside there. I still kind of think that it should stop any channeling initially, but then at least have the grunt be able to fight back or shoot or do something. Shutting down a unit for that long really ends up hurting that grunt right there, losing a 3 supply unit for that long. Back down to the south here, Blade Master now makes its way back down. What's happening? Keeper of the Grove is nearby, does have a Cloak of Shadows trying to get some damage onto that Tree of Life. This is a standard tactic that Moon goes for. But the Keeper of the Grove does have, well, is going to go for an Abolish Magic. Yes, now on there. Scroll of Town Portal in order to try and save that Forest Troll Berserker. Will it end up saving it? Yes, it will. 90 hit points. Teleported back home as the Voodoo Lounge now getting restarted. Back off to the north, Forest Troll Shadow Priest getting finished off here. Grunt gonna have a very bad day as well. The Keeper of the Grove should actually be moving forward to close in on that distance a little bit more, as it may try and get another entangle off right there. All right, Keeper of the Grove gonna get some shots off right there. Archer's getting in some additional damage, and the Keeper of the Grove getting in those easy kills. Picking off 3 supply units as though it was nothing, having those units just stand around looking sad as they get slowly pummeled to death. Blade Master coming across here, gonna lose that healing salve, going after that Kobold Tunneler, sitting at level 2, picks up, well, no item to be picked up as of yet. Is it gonna try and healing salve that Grunt? Yes, it will. Picks up that Ring of Protection, so there you go, having a little bit of extra armor on that Blade Master. Meanwhile, it may try to healing salve itself as well, as the Blade Master sells that Cloak of Shadows, Ring of Protection, most likely to, well, have room for that Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Keeper of the Grove, is it going to be able to, yeah, perhaps go after all of those units there? Forest Troll Berserker is, in fact, well, he is, in fact, inner fired, but it doesn't really matter since nothing is really attacking it right now, and for a while it wasn't attacking back. Huntress now joining in on the fight. All of these forces of nature will get shut down here, but the damage has been absorbed. Very nicely done, as that Forest Troll Berserker by his lonesome self will lose just to the mass numbers. Tree of Life getting constructed, should be ready here in just a moment as the Shadow Hunter joins in on the fight. No Clarity Potion transfer either, as the Blade Master now sits at level 3, and it's gonna go ahead and start to do that harassment. Keeper of the Grove making its way back down, trying to clear up all of this down here. Let's see what's going to happen. That Sasquatch will end up getting felled, no problem whatsoever, as the Keeper of the Grove keeping track of a Blade Master, just constantly wondering, is the Blade Master trying to harass him? Moon knows this is the perfect opportunity for the Blade Master to be harassing while the Shadow Hunter is out doing an expansion of his own. Or excuse me, creeping of his own. Alright, Shadow Hunter is going to be able to come across here, finish off the Forest Troll Berserkers. There's some healing wave to go around. Shamans are now out onto the field, and Shamans with that Lightning Shield and, more importantly, that Purge to shut down the Keeper of the Grove. And both the Entangle and the Forces of Nature is going to be a very powerful 1-2 combination. Blade Master looking to back away. Is it going to be spotted? That is the question. Keeper of the Grove making its way down. Decides to back up here. This is going to give time for the Shadow Hunter to try and clear out some additional good creep camps as it loses that Clarity Potion bonus. Now the Shadow Hunter has gone into some Serpent Wards. Very natural to try to go into Serpent Wards, as there are Huntresses to be had. Now, is the Blade Master going to be able to get away? Yes, there is a Sentry Ward there, but Moon wanted to make sure that he did not tip his hand in revealing that he had that Sentry Ward, not initiating an attack. Keeper of the Grove gonna go ahead and still hold on to that base location, while the Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 3 with a Sobi Mask in addition to the Potion of Greater Mana should have plenty of heals. Off to the north, you can now take a look at Focus. Focus going to try and set up this expansion, but the Huntresses alongside all of these forces of nature are already here. Are we going to get some purges? And there's one purge, two purge, quickly shutting them down as the Shadow Hunter gains a little bit more experience. Meanwhile, back down to the south here, Blade Master, is it going to be forced to try and wind walk, or it is going to go ahead and try and healing salve back up, even though it is under the effect of that slow poison there, as this Great Hall is, well, nearing completion. Economic advantage currently for Moon, but once this Great Hall is done, well, benefit for Moon indeed. Back across here, Moon looking to clear out some additional creep camps. And interestingly enough, Moon has yet to go for a Goblin Alchemist. Without that Goblin Alchemist, he is just sitting at a solo Keeper of the Grove. That Keeper of the Grove is very powerful. I've said it many times before on my theory on why he is as powerful as he is. Blade Master, oh, is it going to get spotted? There he goes. Are we going to see an entangle? Yes, we are. And that Blade Master is in serious trouble, trying to get away, down to 168 hit points as it finally backs off. Keeper of the Grove, that Sentry Ward, well, paying off in spades right there, keeping track of that Blade Master, as that Blade Master, well, a little bit worse for wear. Clarity Potion now on the Shadow Hunter. Let's take a look back across here. Both sides ready for an engagement. Shaman are at Adept training. Serpent Wards are placed down. It's only level 1 Serpent Ward variety, though. As we take a look back off to the north, is the Blade Master going to try and engage some of those units? Yeah, going to go ahead and engage, pull them back, and hoping that the Grunts and the Serpent Wards here provide enough coverage. All right, there you go. There's a Purge. The Purge slows down that unit. Ankh of Reincarnation again for that Blade Master, as the Blade Master is still sitting at level 3. All right, Blade Master will get taken, or Blade Master will take that down. Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 4. Level 2 Serpent Wards most likely in the books already, as we're looking at a 61 to 52 supply, 61 to 55 supply army. Moon, with this Vampiric Aura, not very beneficial at all. I'm actually surprised that he's holding on to this. The only units that really benefit are going to be those Trents. Huntresses, even though they have a rather short range, are still considered ranged units. That's the reason why True Shot Aura works out so well, but this one Vampiric Aura has to be sold. Gonna go ahead and finish off these assassins here. Keeper of the Grove most likely gonna drop that off here in just a moment, as the Sentry Ward has about another, I'd say, 45 seconds to go. Clarity Potion being used up. Keeper of the Grove looking at what items it wants to use. There is a Scroll of the Beast, as well as the Blade Master makes its way down. Perhaps it's going to be able to spot something. This is a rather large army, only a level 3 Blade Master, and more units are still coming in. All right, a little bit of a flank attack, trying to go after all of these units here. Keeper of the Grove in a strange spot, getting Ensnare and Purge, not being able to attack. There's an Entangle, Lightning Shield onto the Blade Master, as that Blade Master goes after unit. All right, Lightning, however, detonations most likely going to be coming in. Serpent Wards are down. 27 to 30 point variety. Gonna go ahead and try and finish off some of those units. Kodo Beast is gonna get taken down as well. It looks like it. There's a Healing Wave followed by an Entangle. There is a Purge to try and get away there, as the 4 Soul Berserkers are fighting back. Beautifully done so far by Focus, as Moon is losing unit after unit. 63, 65 supply compared to 51. Moon may end up losing a lot more in this fight than he bargained for, but no way to reveal all of those units there. Keeper of the Grove, what is going on? Keeper of the... oh, that Grunt is going to get taken down. There it goes. Are we looking for some sort of reveal? No easy laboratory on this map to gain access to. There you are. And now, once the reveal is right there, a whole bunch of units were able to get away. All right, Shadow Hunter finishes off one archer. Let's take a look. Blade Master going to finish off another. The Scroll of Town Portal, however, was executed in time, as we now see a Tome of Experience being left behind. All right, Moon, definitely the losing end in that battle, but he was able to cut his losses by using a well-timed Scroll of Town Portal. Keeper of the Grove, if he picks up that Tome of Experience off over here, he will be in a great position to get to Tranquility. Big surprise that expansion was not destroyed. Perhaps Focus did not see it, but that may actually be the death of him here, as the Force of Nature is now making their way off to the north. 65 supply compared to 49. Moon purposely sitting at no upkeep to, well, perhaps get a little bit more in the coffers there. All right, let's take a look at this. There's another Ensnare, trying to make sure that Huntress is constantly revealed. Tome of Experience is still down across here. Forces of Nature joining in on the fight. 1 or 2 Orc Burrows. Shaman just show up to the party and say, you know what, be gone with you, as they are quickly taken down. Back down over here. Yes, Tome of Experience was in fact picked up by that Keeper of the Grove, up to 1745 now. And more Forces of Nature are getting taken down. Are they starting to become a bit of a liability? That is the question, as we're going to see another Force of Nature getting taken out there. back off to the north here. Shaman trying to get away. Keeper of the Grove. No easy time there. Perhaps we're going to see some more purging getting underway. Keeper of the Grove going to make its way over. There's Forces of Nature joining in on the fight. Orc Burrows finishing off, or getting finished off there. Lightning Shield shows up and dealing massive damage to all of these units here. Keeper of the Grove going to continue to try and engage. There is that Lightning Shield. Scroll of Town Portal now being used in order to get away, as there is a lot of hidden units. Now, I do believe that the War Mill needs to get that reinforced defenses to get them to fortified armor, and that's exactly what we see Focus doing now. Losing an Orc Burrow does mean that he is currently upside down on supply, 71 over 70, unable to train up any additional units. As the Keeper of the Grove heads off to the north, only 200 experience, or 197 experience shy from level 6. It may come down to when that when that Keeper of the Grove gets to level 6. Are we going to perhaps see a wind walk in order to get away? Yes, we are. Units are going to be heading back off to the north here. Blademaster has to be very careful how it engages, as the army and the units are getting ready and getting into position. Watchtowers are off over here. Goblin Sappers. Oh, Sappers almost take down the Great Hall, and it does go down. Moon shutting down the expansion with a double sapper, and now getting all of these free peons right here. Keeper of the Grove may in fact get to level 6. 1 or 2 more could do it. Oh wow, 23 experience away. Gonna go ahead and look, just dive on in, try and find a little bit of experience. There's a Scroll of Town Portal. Archers trying to get away, and it looks like it will end up surviving. There you go. The economic advantage of Moon off of 3 bases going up against Focus's 1 base strategy. And, 1 base after the expansion was taken down, and a big, heavy loss right there. Great use of Goblin Sappers. Moon, once again, back in the driver's seat. I thought Focus just needed to keep the pressure alive, but Moon, being the imaginative player that he is, comes out strong with a great tactic that has pretty much frozen Focus. Focus needs to figure out his next strike, otherwise things are going to snowball gravely. Not in his favor. Blademaster gonna quickly use a Windwalk to try and get away. Let's see, he's gonna go ahead and head back off to the north here, as the Huntresses are now joining in. Huntresses are all upgraded at 2/2 upgrades. Raiders now joining in on the fight here, trying to finish off this Tree of Life. Is enough damage gonna be done? Meanwhile, this may just turn into a straight up base race trade. I have 3 bases to your 1. Can you afford to lose all of these buildings? All right, Scroll of Town Portal. Shadowhunter gonna go ahead and teleport back off. Meanwhile, Blademaster up here trying to finish off some units. Blademaster in a tough spot. Archer coming across here. Blademaster gonna go ahead and try and finish off more of these units here, as this Great Hall is taken down. Watchtowers are in position. Scroll of Town Portal once again being used. This is, wow, Lightning Shield on the Huntress. That had to have been oh wait, no. Purposely trying to Lightning Shield as you Scroll of Town Portal back to finish off any of those units. That Lightning Shield actually deals damage, and since all of your units are so tightly clumped together, that Lightning Shield, delivers a bunch of AoE damage that you quickly need to recover from. Alright, let's take a look back across here. Shamans, Adept training upgrades still sitting at Stronghold and not going to Fortress. We are not going to be seeing Bloodlust at all. And this is one of the downsides of this particular army. Shamans do not deal that much damage either to Huntresses or to the Archers, but you need them to counteract that Keeper of the Grove. The Entangles and the Forces of Nature would just become far too much without them, and you can see a fair number of those Shaman now out on the field. Let's take a look, trying to rebuild the expansion. It is 2 bases to 1, with the main bases only having 2 minutes more of mining left in the tank. Triple Watchtowers are here, ready to go. Let's take a look at this Blademaster. Oh, quickly getting pressured. Oh, there was a Sentinel off to the north. The reason why that Blademaster was in fact revealed. Going after those units now. Windwalk Strike, Ensnare. Blademaster finishes off a unit, quickly trying to back off. Let's take a look. Is there an Ankh of Reincarnation there? No, it's only one here, as this Great Hall may get taken down. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, Serpent Wards, 27 to 30 damage. Shadow Hunter has most likely level 3 healing wave to try to keep all of these units alive. Blade Master is going to try and, well, just continue to press on in. Tranquility now available for the Keeper of the Grove, as he's going to quickly heal back up all of those units. Blade Master in a horrible spot, needs to back off here. What's going on? Potion of Lesser Invulnerability will be used. Finishes off a critical strike onto another unit there, as the Shadow Hunter, where is it? It needs to give him a healing wave, and, well, it has not done so yet. There it goes, trying to finish off more units, but the damage is just starting to add back up. Another critical strike, but coupled with perhaps a well-timed scroll of healing, as the units are starting to fall left and right. 63 supply compared to 57. Lightning Shield on so many units here. However, the Grunt may end up getting taken down. Keeper of the Grove, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, Lightning Shield coming back across. Healing Wave bouncing around everywhere. As you can see, a whole bunch of units down across here. Blade Master does not have any way to heal up any of those units now, as there are still so many archers. Moon back up to 64 supply, as you're taking a look as the Keeper of the Grove switches its way through the field here. So much Shadow Meld being used to try and hide and save multiple units, as another critical strike goes down. Another archer could get taken down. No, it is still alive right now, and a little bit of dust of appearance could be all of the difference. Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 6. What's going to happen here? As you can see, the Blade Master, quick purges, finishing off all of those forces of nature. Grunt could have a very bad day. What is going on? We could have a detonation here. Keeper or Shadow Hunter down to 21 mana. Demolisher joins in on the fight, only to be destroyed pretty much in an instant, as so many units are getting taken down. There goes another Grunt. There goes an Archer. So many low hit point archers back across over here. Keeper of the Grove sitting at 374 hit points. Another round of Tranquility being used. Moonwell is giving in a little bit of extra life, just enough, as the Blade Master unable to finish off anything. Raiders too far away to get in an ensnare. Level 7 now on the Keeper of the Grove. Blade Master is going to get a critical strike in, trying to heal up, as the Keeper of the Grove down to 140 hit points. Is it going to be able to get away? No purge, as the Keeper of the Grove down to 397. Entangle now onto the Blade Master, as the Blade Master is still alive. Gets to level 6. Could we see a Blade Storm? Blade Storm is a possibility, as it tries to finish off some of those units here. All right, let's take a look back across here. Blade now, Tree of Ages is joining in on the fight. Serpent Wards all around. Blade Storm joining in, as you can take a look. This one Grunt, how is it still alive? If it just gets attacked just a bit, it will get finished off. Shadow Hunter out of mana. Blade Master gets purged off. Tree of Ages could get taken down. Blade Master down to 48 hit points, continuing to try to fight off more units. It does, in fact, have that reincarnation, as the Shadow Hunter is still fighting its way through. Serpent Wards, multiple Serpent Wards, finishing off unit after unit. There goes another Huntress and another one, as the Demolisher is still alive here. Demolisher now trying to fight back. Going to go ahead and finish off that tree, as we are taking a look at a 41 compared to 37 supply army. Keeper of the Grove now in trouble, may be forced to try and use that Scroll of Town Portal as a last-ditch effort. Meanwhile, Wisp coming back over. What is going on here? Blade Master still fighting in, trying to chase after all of those units, but the Keeper of the Grove is fighting in a Moonwell farm and doing a great job. Keeper of the Grove down to 96 hit points. Tranquility, but well, quickly uses invulnerability, as the Blade Master uses a Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away. Is this Demolisher going to survive? Yes, it does. 43 supply compared to 37, as the Serpent Wards all get finished off. The problem right now, the Keeper of the Grove is recharging and waiting for that Tranquility. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Peons are going to go ahead and heal back up. Shadow Hunter, does it have Big Bad Voodoo? Or no, it will not have Big Bad Voodoo, because there is, well, the Entangle on that Keeper of the Grove is so difficult to counter. All right, it is one base to one base right now, expansion to expansion. 36 compared to 76. Moon has significantly mined more gold, but does it matter? Blade Master, Clarity Potion, Healing Salve, getting back up to 50 supply here. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove trying to get more mana as well. Gonna finish off all of these Murlocs and perhaps try and set up an expansion off to the north. Down across here, no easy way to destroy this entangled gold mine. Unlike here, I think this is actually enough distance to start attacking, or maybe right here. But this seems a little bit too far. Don't ask me I think that's the case. It's not perfectly balanced, unfortunately. All right, Raider's going to go ahead and... Oh, Serpent Wards now down. Serpent Wards are at level 3 variety. As the Serpent Wards are getting placed down, this could become a very big deal, as the Tree of Life could end up falling here. All right, massive repairs underway. As you are taking a look, all of those watchtowers should really be focusing down, well, Huntresses as opposed to anything else. Massive repairs all around, as the Tree of Life will get taken down. Blade Master going to go ahead and teleport back off to the north. Handful of units are left behind. What is this doing? Not quite sure, as we are still fighting our way back here. Triple watchtower is going to finish off some of those units in the back. Blade Master trying to finish off that Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove could be in trouble. There's the entangle. Keeper of the Grove will get taken down. And that is the game right there. Focus taking out Moon in this matchup. A brilliantly, well, lead-changing game. For a while, I thought Focus had it, and then I thought Moon had it, and then Focus came back with a vengeance. Moon with that Goblin Sapper suicide, and then up 3 bases to 1. Focus, however, not giving up. Let's take a look at the overall resources that, well, yeah, Moon definitely mined more, but Focus got more out of his heroes, and adding in the fact that Focus got 2 level 6 heroes while Moon went for a solo Keeper of the Grove, that could have been the difference. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.